All right, hold on. Give me a second. Let me go right here. Let me go right here. How's everybody doing over here? Let me go to the comic section and who's in the building. What's going on, Pook? Much love to you, Pook. You said, what's up, Mano? I don't even see Mano up here. What you talking about, Pook? You know? You better stop false advertising over here, man. That nigga ain't in the chat room. I'll be like, damn. So let me go grab my phone if I can see the comment section. Like YouTube is playing little games, but it's okay, man, because I'm just gonna talk a little bit. It ain't really nothing major that I'm talking about. It's not a major thing that's going on right there, right here. So shout out to everybody. But damn, niggas can't even go to a damn Dollar Tree. Niggas can't go to a dollar store. We can't go to a dollar store. You can't go nowhere. And I told y'all in the beginning that we can't go nowhere. You go to an organic store, guess what? You get some white people gonna shoot at white people anyway. So I want to say it was racially motivated, whatever. You said Jacksonville shooting was racially motivated, guns not to be playing. Yeah. But what I'm not saying, it was because therefore that happened. But I seen stuff that you got these crazy white motherfuckers. They go in these goddamn stores and shoot up everybody that they goddamn see. I'm just saying. Because a lot of them don't even like themselves. They don't even love themselves. They don't even love themselves. And that's what I'm talking about. You dig? What's going on, Joe? What's up, Jared? Shout out to you, Jared. You know. And before I really get into my rant over here, I want to welcome all my new subscribers over here. I want to welcome everybody that showed up over here. You dig? And I don't know if any got back. You know what? I was gonna put my Cash App and my PayPal up here because John ain't really around to do that. But let me do that. Let me go ahead and pin that real quick. Let me pin it real quick, and I'm gonna get into the bullshit because this is all bullshit, man. I tell you, Jack. This is the bullshit. There you go. This is my Cash App and my PayPal. Y'all show some love to support the channel because I'm not funded by big corporations. You know, I'm very independent. What's going on, Joe? What up, Big Mo? You old school brother in the house. Yeah, I'm an old school dude. You know, Kelly said she's laying down. Okay. Hi, Kelly. What's up, Pope? But I'm just saying, everybody, we need to look at the bigger picture over here. It's not the bigger picture. We need to look at the picture. Okay. So it's a whole lot. But anyway, what's up? How's everybody doing? Yeah, it happened in Jacksonville. The white man in his like, I think was it early 20s, late 20s. Can someone correct me? Are you old school as well? 62 and a half years young. Dude, but 62 and a half. He telling his whole age. Shout out to you, Joe. It's a blessing to make it that long too. You know? That means you've been around, you know? I'm just saying. You said he looked early 20s. Okay, early 20s. And that's what I figured. I think it was early 20s. They won't do that, you dig? They won't do nothing like that. But let me do something real quick, man. Let me just play a little something. I'm not planning on being here very long, really, because I got some stuff to do in my life. I got a life. Okay. So here I go. Let me go right here. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. I'm right here. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this while we, while we talking, while we chilling. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring it down a little bit. Let me bring it down a notch. Okay, there we go. Kelly needed a massage more. I always try to massage her, but she don't that. But anyway, how y'all doing? What's up, Baja girl? How you doing? 63. Yeah, we got some old school people over here. We got some old school people on here. How you doing, old school? You know what? I'm old school. I'm gonna drink me a little beer. I got some kind of light beer over here. I'm just drinking on. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna play this in a little bit. I'm just trying to wait for more people to pull up. Not pull up, but come up. Come on, come on. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. Oh, there you go. That's the wrong one I did. That's the wrong one I did. So let me go ahead and do this. Don't blame the gun. I won't blame the gun. A lot of times I just blame people because I didn't grow up in a predominantly black neighborhood. I didn't do that at all. Didn't grow up that way. I just grew up around straight up assholes, people that were savages, people that are good people, and that was it. I don't go ahead and blame that. Can't blame the gun. Yeah, Kelly. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna play what they said, what they had to say. Okay. What's up, Jamal Simpson? How you doing? So let me go right here. I actually never saw this one, so that's why I kind of like watching it live a little bit too. Baja girl, he said we are back to a republic sold by the Congress. Everything since the corporation, so everything has to be corrupt. Military, justice, police. One. One. Okay, I dig it. I dig it. So I'm gonna play this real quick. I won't hold y'all.
General store now. The sheriff saying it was racially motivated. As we come back from break, let's listen in live, raw, and unfiltered.
Between EW security leaving the parking lot and ShotSpotter 911 call at Dollar General at 13 or at 10804. EW flags down JSO officer and says there's a suspicious person on campus. A white male, heavy set, wearing a gray tank top, black shorts, bulletproof vest, and blue latex gloves in a tan Kia. That was the description they thought. They thought he was in a Kia. The officer states he's researching the vehicle and the subject to see if there was any calls for service, active or pending, and in the process of writing a be on the lookout or a BOLO when the suspect goes, when the shooting goes out. At 108, an 11-round shot spotter activated. At 108 in 13 seconds, the suspect's on video in the parking lot in front of the store, shooting into a black Kia and murders the first victim, Miss Angela Carr. The suspect enters the Dollar General store and engages the second victim. I saw a young 19-year-old victim, Anult Legare. At 108 and 24 seconds, multiple witnesses exit the rear door of the store. At 108 and 47 seconds, the suspect exits the same rear door. At 109 and 6 seconds, one round shot spotter goes off. At 109 and 13 seconds, the suspect enters the same rear door. And at 109 and 30 seconds, the suspect shoots at a security camera several times but misses. At 109 and 50 seconds, the first 911 call goes out. At 110 and 30 seconds, victim Jared Gallion enters the store with his girlfriend. At 113 and 5 seconds, one round shot spotter initiates once again. At 113 and 10 seconds, the suspect shoots a third victim, Gerald Gallion. At 1:13 and 12 seconds, the suspect chases witness Elvisha Chappell through the store, shooting at her, but does not strike her. At 1:13 and 25 seconds, Elvisha Campbell exits the rear door, the rear east door of the store. And at 1:13 and 37 seconds, the suspect shoots out the rear door on the east side of the building. At 1:13 and 43 seconds, a 4-round shot spotter initiates. At 1:13 and 47 seconds, the suspect reenters the building and walks back towards the office. At 1:14 and 23 seconds, the suspect enters the office. At 1:18, the suspect texts his father and says, "Use a screwdriver to get into my room." The father enters the room and finds a last will and testament of the suspect along with a suicide note on his laptop. At 1:19 and 21 seconds, the officers enter the building and begin to clear. Just 11 minutes after this whole ordeal began. Patrol clearing the hallway when the officer hears a single gunshot. We believe that's when he killed himself. At 1:41 and 3 seconds, EWU security Marcus Williams calls to notify JSO. At 3:45 or 3:44 and 24 seconds, our SWAT officers confirm that the suspect's down. Homicide detectives have gathered surveillance footage, video footage from the Dollar General, which captured the shooter's rampage. I will share portions of that video right now. Again, out of respect for the victims' families, we are going to cut this video short. We will not be showing their loved ones and what happened to them inside the store. Rather, these video surveillance excerpts detail some of the shooter's movements outside and inside the Dollar General. As you'll see from the video footage, the shooter outfitted himself with a tactical vest, which he covered with a short-sleeved button-up shirt. He created a facial covering and donned gloves for his attack. This investigation is ongoing, and I will provide you with additional information as is established and verified. I want to thank our law enforcement partners for their continued support in this investigation. As our community collectively grieves this tragedy, this agency will continue to diligently investigate so that we can provide victims, families, and our community with as many answers as we can. Our community is grappling to understand why this atrocity occurred. I urge us all not to look for sense in a senseless act of violence. There's no reason or explanation that we'll ever account for the shooter's decisions and actions. His sickening ideology is not representative of the values of this Jacksonville community that we all love so much. We are not a community of hate. We stand united with the good and decent people of this city. We reject this inexcusable violence, and this agency will not rest until this investigation is complete and every available avenue of accountability has been exhausted. Now, I'll be happy to answer any questions after we view this video.
For folks now joining us here on Live Now from Fox, want to say viewer discretion advised, as authorities in Jacksonville, Florida, now showing video of that shooter walking into a Dollar General there, firing on numerous people.
Again, the video is rather short because I don't think some of the things that are on there are appropriate for television. And it's not meant to entertain or be insensitive to our victims and our victims' families. So I wanted the people to be able to see exactly what happened in this situation and just how sickening it is. I'll answer any questions if I can. Yes, sir.
There was talk that he was a manager at the store, worked at the Dollar General. Are you able to confirm that?
We have no information that he works at that store.
Sheriff, we're hearing reports from witnesses that the gunman let 2 white women out of the store without harming them before he opened fire. Have you been able to confirm anything like that?
He let, from what I'm understanding from our lieutenant here, he let several people out of the store. Why, I don't know. Some of them were white, but I do believe there was a couple that were not.
Did he give a warning before he started shooting?
No. When you see him walk out on the sidewalk and he points that gun at that car, he fired 11 rounds at that car. He did not give any warning. He just did it.
And when he was inside the store, someone had told me that he'd said, if you don't want to die, then leave the store. Do you know that?
Those are all statements that we're looking into and trying to confirm and verify.
Sure. Is there going to be any build-up areas within Jacksonville to prevent against potential copycat?
We are staying very diligent and vigilant in our community, making sure people, and this is what we talk about. This is why I'm talking about it so much. I want people to be paying attention. I want people to see anything you see that may be strange out there. We don't expect anything like this to happen again. We hope that it never happens again. But we also ask our community to be on the lookout and just be aware of the possibilities. We don't think, again, there's no information that gives us any belief that this is going to happen again. But of course, we're always going to be paying close attention.
Sure. Around WCC News.
You know, they come with the same stuff that we'll expect that it'll never happen again. You know, it'll never happen again. They've been saying this since out of my 50 years of my life. We'll make sure this never happen again. You know, things can happen anywhere. You know, yes, but police are here to protect and serve. But guess what? They're not 100% accurate either. You know, that's why it's up to us to be the protector too. Not the the one that's gonna just do shit. I'm talking about the protectors. We can all be protectors over here. You know, please believe it or not, y'all, these cops don't know everything. These law enforcement know everything. These politicians don't know everything. And we can do what we do over here. But I'm not saying let us react on impulse either. But because they got the badge, because he got the authority, and what his authority says, we got to listen to his authority. No, we don't. But I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this play. There's no safe space no matter where you go. And I'm a living witness on that, my damn self. Next.
You mentioned earlier that this gentleman here initially went to Edward Waters University. Is there, from your investigation so far, has there been any indication why he specifically went there first?
It looks to me that he went there to change into whatever he needed to change into. He had an opportunity to do violence in EWU. He did not. There were people very close, in very close proximity. He did not do anything there. He backed out and he left.
Sheriff, after reading that manifesto, how difficult is it for you to stand here and process this hate crime that entered your community, very similar, almost a year after that horrific shooting in Buffalo, almost similar in nature?
I can tell you it angers me as a sheriff, as a member of this community. No family should ever have to deal with something like this. Anyone who enters into a store and does this to perfectly innocent people, one doing his job, a couple of customers, is baffling to me. It's very difficult for me to watch, and I've seen a lot over 32 years. And I don't ever want to have to see it again, and I don't like it, and we are going to make sure that we work as hard as we can to stop these kind of things from happening again. That's why we are paying very close attention to this. We're doing so much to try to determine what exactly led to this. The manifesto is quite frankly the diary of a madman. He was just completely irrational. But
the diary of a madman. Okay.
Thoughts. He knew what he was doing. He had 100%. He was 100% lucid.
No
shit. He knew what he was doing. And again, it's disappointing that anyone would go to these lengths to hurt someone else.
Sheriff, could you explain other details as to why he was making active back in 2017? Was guns taken at the time?
No, he didn't have the guns back in 2017. He was only 15 at the time. There was no flag that could have come up to stop him from purchasing those guns. As a matter of fact, it looks as if he purchased those guns completely legally, and all the FFLs did what they were supposed to have done to make sure that there were no issues. So therein lies the difficulty. When a person grabs a hold of a gun with hateful intentions, it's very difficult to stop that from happening.
Sure.
I just want to make sure I have this all in one place in terms of sound here. Can you just tell us, clarify, where did those firearms come from? Were they legal guns, and were they legally possessed?
They were 100% legal, and as I stand here with you today, they were legally possessed. There was nothing indicating. Again, like I said, it appears that the dealers that sold those guns to him did it legally. They did what they were supposed to have done. One was Wild West Guns. What was the other one?
One was Wild West Guns and the other was Orange Park Gun and Pawn.
So it appears they did everything that they were supposed to do as a gun dealer. There was nothing indicating that he should not own guns.
So then standing here on the other side of this podium, he possessed these guns legally. We know what he did with them. What could have been done? What should have been done?
Well, we have to stop people that have bad intentions. Guns, the story is always about guns. The people are bad. This guy's the bad guy. If I could take my gun off right now and I lay it on this counter, nothing will happen. It'll sit there. But as soon as a wicked person grabs a hold of that handgun and starts shooting people with it, there's the problem. The problem is the individual. Now, guns are a tool that people use to do horrible things. But it's the individuals that wield these things. So we are working hard to try to stop that. But in this situation, in this case, there was nothing illegal about him owning the firearms.
Given the history of this shooting, are you worried this might have implications for the community of a racial divide here locally or even nationwide?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a racial divide in our city. And actually, I work along with some of the best people in the entire world. And it doesn't matter what color they are, what they look like. We are banded together as a community to fight these issues. And I don't think there's a racial issue. I know there are racial issues with some people, but as a whole, we are all standing here together because we're concerned about the same thing.
I agree with you on that.
Wicked people.
I agree with you on that.
What about mental illness? Given the legislation that Governor DeSantis signed a few months ago,
Yep.
People are concerned about that anybody with mental issues, and this person seemed to have a little bit of a history that was seeable. What can we do about that locally or statewide or in general?
We have to do a better job of background checks, and they're doing background checks. They do exactly what they're supposed to do, but there's nothing there to indicate that he shouldn't own a firearm. Then there's something else that needs to be done. But really what needs to be done is people need to tell us when they see or they hear these things rising up in an individual. I don't know if anybody knew how he really felt. We haven't ran into him yet. We're still looking. But yeah, that's my answer to that. I mean, mental illness is there, but not everyone that's mentally ill grabs a firearm and kills people for no reason.
Sheriff, a 11-minute response from when things start to when things really end. What are some lessons that you early on the JSO can take from yesterday's event of racial violence that JSO can take moving forward in terms of responding to hopefully not getting similar incidents?
Well, we responded very quickly. The reason he went back into the store because there was a canine officer at the door. I mean, waiting for him, looking for him. So we responded very quickly. We have to just remain vigilant. We have to remind people to call us. If it doesn't matter what it is, if it looks weird, if it looks strange, call us, tell us so that we can respond. If it looks like he's putting on a bulletproof vest, if it looks like he's putting on gloves, you have to call us and let us know. And I appreciate the security guard at EWU flagging down the policeman and tell them about it. Well, pick up that phone, dial 911, get on the phone with the dispatcher, because we can get real-time updates and find out what's going on, and we can respond that much quicker. Those are some of the things we learn. Of course, we're learning more and more every time. Unfortunately, some of these things happen. So now we're going to study it. We're going to continue to study it. We're going to continue to work it until we find out exactly the entire history of the thing. And then we'll put some things into practice to continue to work and make sure we can respond as we did just then, yesterday.
Have you had any time to look into this disposition to violence in his past with his family?
Let me tell you this. There was no criminal record. Nothing. No criminal history. Nothing. He had a domestic violence call at his house with his brother.
Or friends that said, hey,
we'll handle that. So we understand how to investigate. So we're going to continue to investigate this. But what I'm telling you is, where it stands right now, there was nothing that we could have done to stop him from owning a firearm, a rifle, or a handgun. There was no red flags.
All right, he said that. How's everybody doing over here? Let me get back to this real quick. What's going on, chat room? How y'all doing over here? I said I'm not going to be with y'all very long because I got some things to do today and tonight. You said all those type of questions are how we can get closer to the Minority Report with a question mark. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, and Biden's America. Look, but I'll get into that later on another topic about Biden, because I don't try to make this very political, but I will make it a little political and talk about the problem, where we at. You feel me? And please with everybody, don't look at yourself as a snitch. If you see someone getting hurt, beat up, killed, raped, whatever, you better call the law. The law is there for a reason, to protect and serve. And you give them a chance to protect and serve. Don't try to protect and serve in your own name. Unless they're trying to kill you, or you see someone getting hurt right there. That's a different story. But I believe protect and serve is for all of us too, not just the cops, not just the cop, not as the police, not as the popo, not as the 5-0. Can I keep on saying this? And we can protect and serve too. We can protect and serve by calling the police too. And I'm tired of this. Don't be a snitch, man. Be a snitch. There are people's lives over there. There's innocent babies out there. Be a snitch. Be a snitch for the babies. Be a snitch for the future. Be a snitch for that. Be a snitch for our loved ones, okay? Man, forget y'all, man. Fuck y'all with that. That's why like y'all sitting y'all stupid ass in jail right now, because y'all don't want to be a damn snitch. And y'all sitting there rotting, and what other people live their life, and they eventually gonna probably do their life in prison for something that they did. And y'all sitting here like, man, I ain't no damn snitch, man. Hell, man, I can tell you stories about the north side of Chicago, and niggas ain't doing no time for nobody. Niggas ain't gonna do no fucking 25 to life for nobody. And I'm just gonna say that because I ain't. Especially when I told your dumb ass not to go ahead and rob that dude, and you weren't gonna do it anyway. I said, no, fuck you. I told you not to do it. You simply like, man, we in this together. Because I've been in situations like that. When I was hopping cabs, one dude came out of nowhere, man. I'm about to rob this dude. I said, what the fuck you doing? We're just doing misdemeanors, just hopping cabs and go to clubs and go to bars. We want to bar hop. And your dumb ass want to rob this dude. You don't know this motherfucker got some money. This dude came out of nowhere. I said, dude, what are you doing? And then one time the dude got to a fucking coma. And I got popped off for an armed robbery. Almost got popped off for a fucking murder. Look at that dude got out of his goddamn coma because he could have lied and said I did it. And then he came out of nowhere and he said, what did the freckle face guy do? He's like, dude, what are you doing, bro? I'm not on this. And then let me go. They didn't even charge me for hop. They didn't even charge me for the misdemeanor. They just let me go because we want him. He violated his parole. Fuck out of here. Fuck a mafia. We took mafias out in goddamn Chicago. Them heartless motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. Yeah. What's up, bottom? What's up? How you doing? Carry people. Be prepared. Necessary. Yeah, that's it. You know, but I see it. You know what? I always said that a lot of the cops are the enemy to people. You know, certain places, certain small towns, I've seen cops. They're a bunch of pussies. They're a bunch of wussies. They're a bunch of wuss. They're a bunch of softies. But one day I'm gonna get some people together that grew up in my era, and we're gonna exactly talk about this from what we know, not what we think, from what we know. And that's what we got to do, Jack. But we know we got to hold ourselves accountable too, and we got to hold these people out there accountable too, because we can save another generation. Mo was a true Sox fan wearing that hat after the loss. Find me never come. Hey, thank you, bro. White Sox all day, Chi-Town, my nigga. Yeah. You know, I'm from the north side. I'm always Sox side. Yeah, you're going to distract me with baseball, man. But you know what? We'll talk about that in the future, man. We're going to talk about the White Sox. We're going to do a history about that in the future, okay, bro? I am going to do a history on that. about the White Sox, the White Stockings. That's another story, though. I'm talking about this, okay? But here we go. Yeah, check it out. I just respect copping to the lock. Man, what can I be honest with you? I hated Chicago cops. I still do. I still don't like them motherfuckers. Especially them goddamn Logan Square, them Hummer Park ones, them Albany Park ones, them Roger Park ones. I don't know about the West Side ones because I really never had any reaction without them. They actually more laid back to me. They ain't fuck with me. You're North Side as well. All right. All right. Yeah, Albany Park. AP. White Sox racist. No, it was eventually called the Black Sox. Stop, man. Don't let me talk about no baseball. I'm trying to talk about the topic, man. I'm gonna time you out. Leave me alone, okay? All right, here I go. Let me go ahead and do something else. Cause y'all getting on my damn nerve. Cause I still got about 20 minutes left. You know, me and Kelly gonna make a run. I'm gonna be done with this in a minute, okay? Give me a second. This nigga deserves this nigga award.
And the shooter have all.
I'm just gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go back a day. Kelly said, "A matter of fact, our mayor had brother shot someone in the head and the guy lived. Although he's not get prosecuted due to the witness by showing up. Rules for thee, not for me." Okay. Stop it, Pookie. Stop it, Pookie. I think go ahead and play this real quick. Let me go right here. You dig? All right, I'm gonna play this for a little bit, okay? It's a 7-minute clip. All right, here we go.
All been killed in a shooting at the Dollar General on Kings Road near Edward Waters University. Good evening to you, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Destiny McKeever.
And I'm Anthony Austin. So we're still working to get all this information confirmed for you. We're waiting on a press conference from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. But as Destiny just mentioned, we know from our sources that at least 4 people are dead tonight in the shooting. And our team coverage begins with Atia Collins. She's been on the scene since the shooting for several hours now.
That's right, Anthony. I arrived here on scene around 1 o'clock. And when I got here, we saw helicopters flying around in the area. We saw SWAT officers out walking around with weapons. We saw armored vehicles being brought onto the scene. And here we are a couple hours later, still a very active scene here behind me on Kings Road. And go ahead and take a look at this footage from earlier. We had multiple city leaders come out to this area, including Mayor Donna Deegan, Representative Angie Nixon, and we saw City Council member Jacoby Pittman and Rockman Johnson. They came out and held a community prayer in the middle of the street, gathering the community together, many of them crying out, some of them fearful that their family members might be involved in this violence. A lot of people just praying for an end and for a peaceful solution here in this community. Now, we had the chance to talk with Councilwoman Pittman, who she was very emotional, again, having seen this violence before, and she's calling on the community to come together. Take a listen.
Our sheriff is doing the best that he can, but as an alignment and resources to the community, we got to keep working together. This right here today was a tragedy.
Now, again, as you heard, confirmed from our sources, at least 4 people dead, that including the shooter. And I talked to one woman who believes that her son-in-law is one of those victims. She has not confirmed that just yet, but it's very emotional from that woman who talked to me a little bit about the grief her family is feeling and also about her calls for peace to the community. I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio, reporting Atia Collins, First Coast News, on your side.
All right, thank you so much, Atia. We are still, again, waiting to hear back from that family, and we are still waiting to actually hear back from police as well about what took place in this shooting.
That's right. This is just such a tragedy that we're reporting on tonight on this Saturday, but we do want to check in right now with our Cheyenne Cole. She's actually joining us live from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office because we're waiting for a news conference so we can get the information confirmed about exactly what happened on Kings Road, Cheyenne.
That's right, Anthony. I followed Donna Deegan, Mayor Donna Deegan, over here just a couple hours ago when they let us know that this is where that press conference was going to be. You might be able to hear that JSO's helicopter that was over at the scene is now just landing on the roof here, very loud. And as I said, Mayor Donna Deegan is here. Her Director of Strategic Initiatives and Press Liaison, Melissa Ross, is here. And I also saw Clay County Sheriff Michelle Cook come inside along with City Council Vice President Randy White just a few minutes ago. And I've been hearing that some other agencies from across the country are calling in to JSO in order to speak with Sheriff TK Waters. I have not been able to see him here yet, but like I said, I have seen several other people. I'm also hearing that we should expect to hear something about this here in about 30 minutes or so. So we will get back with you and update you here in a minute. Reporting live in Jacksonville, Cheyenne Cole, First Coast News on your side.
Cheyenne, thank you. And we want to continue our team coverage tonight with reaction from people who live near the scene of the shooting.
Yeah, that's right. Renata Di Gregorio joins us right now. She's live in that area. She's been talking with neighbors. I actually have been watching you through your live shot here as we've been waiting to go on, and just heard some of that emotional sound you were able to get, Renata.
Yeah, Destiny, people are really upset out here, and now they've been waiting in the heat for hours just to get some more information about their loved ones, about their neighbors. There were some times out here where people were yelling, they've been crying. It's gone really heated. Right now, though, you can see it's a lot more calmed down. We just had a prayer circles. Many pastors have been showing up. There were some representatives, city council members, also many people from the religious community here to stand with all of the neighbors here in this area. Now things are more calm and people have settled down, but they're still here waiting for information. I've also spoken with several people who say that they almost went and were in the area of the Dollar General, going into the store right before this happened, and then something held them up and they ended up not going inside. But like we said, a lot of people are here now. They're just trying to lend support to their neighbors. Here's a couple who we spoke with who heard what was going on and wanted to help with their neighborhood.
And then we turned on the news and we found out it was a mass shooting. We had to come. It's like right behind us. This is our own neighborhood. We can't even go to the store. Why would somebody want to do that?
And they hope the rest of Jacksonville outside of this immediate community can also stand with them and support them and their neighbors. Right now, though, people are just waiting to find out more information about what happened and if their loved ones could have been involved. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Renata. As we mentioned, we've been hearing from a lot of city council members, as well as the mayor who was on scene earlier. Mayor Deegan did speak about the shooting a short time ago. Here's what she had to say.
Well, obviously it's heartbreaking. You know, it's a heartbreaking thing for our community for these things to happen. Anytime that you have a situation where a neighborhood has to deal with this type of tragedy, it's just awful. And it's happened in this neighborhood way too many times. So obviously we still need to find some better solutions, but I'm really out here today because I just want the community that that we're all out here and we care. You know, I can't believe it's just so awful that they have got to deal with this type of thing time and time again. And we've got to find some better ways of dealing with this violence. It's just
yeah, it's heartbreaking, y'all. So well, I'm done with covering it. So if anybody got some links for more coverage, put it in the chat room and people can check it out. They can look at the replay and because I don't got full coverage. I'm just getting from what I hear, from what I see. So I just looked at it like, damn, will it ever end? It ain't gonna end. Things never gonna end. I mean, if you look at from the beginning, it never ends. From the days of Noah, it never ends. From the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, it never ends. Just think about it. From the days of David, it didn't end. See, that's the real history I'm giving y'all. I'm not giving y'all this science history or nothing. I'm talking about the real history. The real history. You dig? What's up, Purple? How you doing? It's the real history. And you're right, Crazy. Get Purple I said get purple. Get close with Jesus, and get crazy for Jesus too. I'm glad I didn't like censor myself on that part. But get crazy for Jesus too. Get radical for Jesus too. Get radical for that. And that's not radical in a violent way. You feel me? What's up, Lenny? Shout out to you. That's why I don't believe in coming here and being professional. I just come here to bring it, okay? Anyway, how y'all doing over here, y'all? You said I just pretend everything is normal. You know what? Life is good. You're right. Because we can't really stop now. We got no control what's happening over there or over here. We got no control over that. Okay? And that's all I'm saying, Jack. But today's a beautiful Monday to me, despite what happened, despite what's been happening. You feel me? I'm kind of glad I didn't go on my phone. I was going on my phone to do it. But you know what? Let me go ahead and play it. I usually don't like doing screen shares too much, but I do it. You feel me? I just tell y'all, live your life the best way you can. Not the stress way you can, but the best way you can. You got total control of your life. We control our own destiny. And I said it a million times, we are destined for greatness. I know life can be boring. Life is boring sometimes. But we gotta make the most of it. We wake up at the same stuff, the same thing. You know? None of us asked to be here. None of us had prayed to God when we was in our mother's womb and said, Lord, let me be black. Lord, let me be white. Lord, let me. No. We just in for a rude awakening. When we born, we in for a rude awakening anyway. The moment we born, you don't know what you are born into. We were never born killers or thieves. But a lot of times we could be deceived by the enemy's hands. We can be deceived because Satan, he comes for three things. Steal, kill, and destroy. And we got to watch that. We got to watch people that came to steal. They want to steal our joy. They want to steal our family. They want to steal everything we have. And then kill. They want to kill us. And not just our body, our life. They want to kill our spirit. And we cannot let these pedophiles kill the young people's spirit. We cannot allow that. We cannot allow that at all. You dig? And destroy, we can't let them destroy us. We cannot let them do that. What's up, Mac? The government has its hands. Well, I'm reading what you said. Involved in the social engineering scheme against we, the people. Yeah, we, the people. And you ain't lying. Oh, you blame your mom for how you poor. Okay. Hey, what's up, John? I see you, John. Shout out to good John. You know, I'm just saying, everybody. We gotta have our binocular. We gotta have our vision. We gotta believe the vision. When you believe the vision, you receive the vision. Because we are the vision, not the division. But you know what? We can be, because Jesus said he didn't come for peace. I mean, if you really look at the word of God, study it. Divide and conquers. Each one teach one. You heard me? I just look over and over and over again. You know? Make America godly again. But it's crazy. When people got killed in high school, they put on the intercom and be like, they say on the intercom, it's like, let's have a moment of silence. Let's have a prayer. They have a pastor up there. Now, see, I don't like what they said. Oh, we're a lot of religious people. I mean, if you really peep what you just said, religious people, religion. No, ain't about religion. Ain't about religion. It's about the truth. Ain't about religion. Why you got to call Christians religious? Yes, a lot of them are religious. But when it comes to a real powerful prayer, why do that got to be religious? Why when they say keep you in the thoughts, and then they put thoughts before the prayers? No, just say keeping in the prayers. Keeping in prayer. I mean, the prayer equal thoughts anyway. But thoughts, that's more like a flesh. That's more like flesh. I'm about the prayer. I'm about the prayer. And we need to be about the prayer. You know? And that's all I'm saying, y'all. You know, I got about 8 minutes left. Because I really ain't got too much to talk about. I just wanted to show y'all this. You feel me? And we got to teach one another. And when we teach one another, we got to love one another. That's all. We cannot promote hate. And I still believe in forgiveness. I'm going to always say that. I believe in forgiveness. But if you keep doing it, you know what? There's only so much we can believe in forgiveness. Because we got to protect one another. We got to protect them. You know? Too many people that they worship Hollywood. They worship the gatekeepers. Ooh, I said it. They worship the agenda. They worship it. Because they have an agenda. What is hidden or is it open? And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm bringing to y'all. And like John said right here, man, we talked about this for years. We worship God, not government. But he put it like he said, we don't worship government, we worship God. Man, screw the government. The government can kiss my ass. They can kiss where the sun don't shine. You dig? What's up, Tamila? How you doing? We got to just bring this, y'all. We got to stay strong. We got to be American strong. We got to be America strong. We just got to be strong, damn it. If we don't be strong, we're going to be weak. But if you look in the word of God, it said, when I am weak, I am strong. And we know the word of God says, Jesus said, and the word of God said, your grace is sufficient. My strength works best in your weakness. So when we are weak, we are strong. We got to go ahead and call on the name of Jesus when we are weak. We got to go ahead and call on the Most High when we are weak. But we got to still, when we are weak, we are strong. We're really not weak. I don't think y'all get that. And that's what I'm telling y'all. When we are weak, we are strong. Which don't mean you're weak. See, I know it's confusing from what I'm saying. With what I'm saying. But I tell y'all that. No. I didn't come here for it to be a joke. I didn't. No way, shape, or form I did. But I just came here to bring the facts. Not a personal attack. I did not come here to bully. I didn't come here to bully. I never come here to bully. But I do come here to retaliate. I don't come here to talk in the flesh. Because one thing I do know for a fact, you cannot serve God in the flesh. You cannot serve God in the flesh at all. You only can serve God in the spirit. You only can pray in the spirit. You cannot pray in the flesh. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, Joe, you said just because one gets weak, they're definitely not weak. No, we can get weak. We can get tired. We can get tired in our body. We can get tired in our spirit. But we got to keep on pressing on. We got to keep on pushing. We got to keep on striving for the next level. You gotta want to go to the next level. Are you ready for the next level over here? Are you ready to just be stuck and be like, you know what? It's about racism. It's about this, you know. It's about the popular opinion. Oh, kiss my ass with that. Miss me with that bullshit. You heard me? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna always clap. You know why I'm gonna always clap? Because I got the victory. That's why I clap. I don't clap for these grimy people. I don't clap because burn it all down. I don't clap for that. I clap for the victory. When you see me clap, it's for the victory. Because I know we already have the victory. We already got the victory. And victory is ours. It's ours. It's not just mine. Go ahead and ask Moses. Go ahead and ask Joshua. Victory is ours. Even though the tribe of Moses didn't get to face they didn't get to see the land that's flowing milk and honey, but Joshua's got to do this. He got to lead the people. But we got to be we the people. And we the people got to lead the people, because if we don't lead the people, we're going to be stuck. If we don't lead the people, we're going to be wandering for many, 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 not just years, decades. And that's y'all problem. And that is y'all problem. We got to be visionaries. We got to be seers. And not just seers, we got to be overseers. We got to have a watch party. We got to have a watch party. If we don't have a watch party, we ain't going to see nothing. Can you dig it? If we don't have a watch party, we ain't going to see nothing. And that's all I'm saying. Yeah, man, awake. You know, but I think I'll say what I have to say, everybody. With that being said, I'm just gonna let everybody talk in the chat room, and I'm just gonna let this square up, and I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, is that good? I'll even pin y'all comments up here and let y'all speak, and let y'all close it out with Mo's final thoughts. We're at the top of the hour. Okay. I'll let the chat room speak. It's right there. So we got about 5 seconds left. Okay. After these 5 seconds, I'm gonna end the stream unexpectedly. Okay. Good to see everybody. Thank you, everybody. It is purple. It is. So I'll see y'all later, okay? Peace out. Holla back, everybody. Next.